Any way I can get into the lineup, really. I mean, especially since, how well the team's doing, how deep we are. Any way you can, get yourself in the lineup is a good way. So.
How much do you think about that, how you're going to get in the lineup? I know that's Aaron Boone's job ultimately to fill out that card, but is that something you think about?
No, I think it's just what you said. That's Boone's job, right? So seeing that it's not really in my hands, all I can do is just control when I am out there, and whatever position I'm at, just try to do that to the best of my ability, and then just kind of, let him do what he wants.
What are some of the challenges for you when you do get that opportunity, considering you've only caught a handful of innings up here at the big league level?
Yeah, I think, maybe just the speed of the game, right? I mean, I'm trying to do my best to keep up with it in bullpens and things like that, but, when you're out there in real situations and guys are throwing their best stuff, and, you got to manage the clock, you got to manage your pitcher's arsenal, just a lot of different things that you just kind of got to get back into a rhythm with.
Physically, what about the buildup? Because you really haven't had that full 9-inning load.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll handle it pretty well. I think I do a good job of preparing my body for that kind of stuff, and of course, I'll probably be feeling it a little bit, maybe the day after, but I think just, being in the game with the energy, I think I'll be all right.
I know since the beginning of the season, you've been in on so many of the pitcher-catcher meetings. You've been catching bullpens, like you said, constantly working with Tanner Swanson. Why has that been so important to you, even in the early stages where it maybe didn't look like you were going to get the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, catching's always been my main position, right? Coming up through my whole life, and the minors included. So, you got to keep that tool sharp best you can, and it's not something you can really neglect while you're going along, even when you're not necessarily playing in the game. So, just gotta just keep getting everyday reps best you can at whatever capacity you can, and hopefully that'll prepare me well enough for when a real game when it's time for a real game.
You mentioned the fact that that's how you came up through the minors up until last year, essentially, when they needed you at first base. How odd has it been for you not being behind the plate on a daily basis?
I can't say it's been that odd. I mean, it wasn't that late in my minor league career where I started mixing in other positions, mainly first base. So, I mean, I think just, again, it's just whatever way you can get into the lineup, that's the way I'm happy with. So it's been all right.